Hello, everyone. We're here with Fate Grand Order. I'm going to be working on the I immediately mispronounced it. Babylonia chapter this time. For those unfamiliar with me, I've recorded the Camelot chapter and I guess voiced it in the past. I always forget people who watch me haven't watched me in the past sometimes. That's a crazy idea. Who hasn't heard of me? I know. So anyway, it came out a couple days ago. I've been waiting to play it. And I'm wasting AP, so let's hurry up. But I know my screen's a little bit too not sized right. A little bit of the left and a little bit of the bottom I think is cut out. There's a bit more space to it, but you won't miss anything, so it's fine right now. Morning, Mash? No, Mashu. Is it Mashu or Mashu? I'm saying it with a U because I'm civilized. I have something personal to discuss with you today. This morning, the doctor came to me like any other day. His voice, his breath, his mannerisms. He was the same calm, peaceful man he always was. As your primary physician, I need to have a serious discussion with you. I'm going to grit my teeth and tell you the truth here. Mashu Kirilight, your lifespan is nearing its limit. Just like you, humanity has no future past 2019. Oh yeah, they changed the date. They moved it up 2 years. Oh, for those unfamiliar, I've played the Japanese version since launch. 3 days after launch. That counts. I didn't get a Saber Lily though. Well, at launch. I got her afterwards. But anyway, you have no future beyond that time. Has this not been said yet? I feel like, there was that scene at the end of America where she starts bleeding, passes out. But I don't remember. This was decided at the beginning. You can't stop it, I can't stop it. No one can stop it. Even the Grail, the supposedly omnipotent... I always used to call that one omnipotent, but it's omnipotent. I said that right? Wish Granter cannot change this fate. After all, the Grail is merely a shadow that fell just one step lower from a higher dimensional phase. A great crystallized magical resource. Calling it an omnipotent wish granter is like saying you can buy anything with money. The truth is, the Grail can only execute what a human envisions. It's not omnipotent. Don't be mistaken about that. I silently agreed. The Grail is only a means of accelerating things. Why is Mashu narrating this scene? Raising buildings, building cities, making epochs. Epochs? Hope I said that right. For everything humans have done, the Grail uses its vast stores of magical energy to make the process quicker. Why was the doctor telling me something that I already know? You're going to die soon. It has nothing to do with your own will. It's simply how you were created. Do you find that frustrating? Or sad? Does it make you feel empty? Well, it's terrible. I'm not talking about Chaldea's research. I'm talking about all of humanity and all of life. Living things are destined to die from the moment they're born, and yet they possess the capacity to grow. If something's going to die, why bother growing? Both the physical body and the spirit should maintain the same state from birth till death. If they did, there'd be no sadness or pain. Everything would be equal. Everything would have meaning from the beginning. But this planet's life is nothing but waste. It's essentially growing just so that it could die. It's meaningless. Truly meaningless. The more time passes, the more life leaves this world unfulfilled. Can't help but think that, when it comes to life forms on this planet, the planet simply has the wrong settings. Don't you think so, Mashu? You're half man-made. You're an incomplete being, a product made by imperfect humans who try to play God. You have the right to hate them, the duty to reject them. Human history has no value. All this is no more than the remnants left behind by humans leading meaningless lives. It just so happens to look like a picture that has meaning. What was strange was how gentle his words were. Everything he said was impossible for me to accept. I couldn't agree at all. But his voice was so gentle, his words were filled with wisdom and compassion. If it's causing you pain, you can stop, he whispered in my ear with a voice both sweet and dangerous. But you're not Dr. Yeoman, are you? Dr. Yeoman can be pessimistic, antisocial, and he often says the wrong thing and gives up. but you'll never deny any kind of human effort. You only look like him. You're something else entirely. Ha! You see, now would be the time like, whoa! But I already know about this. Like, I'm familiar with the story of Fake Grand Order, so I remember when this came out, everyone just posted screenshots. It's like Roman is evil confirmed. So I'm not going full evil left today. "6 a.m. This is when I always wake up. What a strange dream. It felt like I was being dragged down. So if I took one wrong step, I would never wake up from the dream. Senpai went through the same thing before, but why would it happen to me now?" I was talking about the Edwin Dante's event. The call from the command room made me feel tense. Perhaps the strange dream had affected me. That's like one of the only canon events. Like all of them, well, not like almost all of the events are canon, but canon as in they're referred to in the main story. I know that one is because it's highly relevant to the story, but oops, log. I had a feeling that this was a premonition. One that was telling me my ray shift into the 7th singularity will be my last. Okay, so that was just a dream that happened just now. I was kind of wondering if that was like a flashback or not. Got here 5 minutes after the summons. Looks like you're ready to go. HorseyEatYou. Given how abrupt the summons was and how early in the morning it is, I suppose there's no need for the explanation. The day has finally come. Yes, that's right. The day's finally here. According to Chaldea's clocks, there's not much of 2018 left. The last year of 2019 is almost upon us. Yeah, so I have to hurry up and upload all of this and finish recording before 2019. I want to finish it. I just want to binge it. Hurry up and upload it. And I can say that the final chapter is called Soul Limit, right? That's not a secret. But I would like to be able to do that before. I'd like to play Soul Limit as it comes out. Because I just want to experience the event with everyone else. I want all the materials. Before that happens, we need to find out what caused the incineration of humanity. That is the purpose of our Grand Order. Our fate, Grand Order. And our long journey is almost at an end. Master Horsey. I'm just going to say Horsey from now on. We owe it all to you and Mashu. I'm sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Mashu Kyrie light has arrived. Kyrie light? Or is it just... I assume it's like Umineko Kyrie. Oh! Morning, Mashu. Oh, hello. Good morning, Senpai. I wonder if that other one has different dialogue. Probably does. Sorry for being so flustered. Need to stay calm at all times. Oh, never mind. Don't I? Yes. Good to see you're getting along. Tough spirit is one thing, but teamwork is important too. Alright, HorseyEatYou. Mashu, let's try this again. At 7 o'clock this morning, Chaldea completed its preparations for the 7th singularity ray shift. We have little time left. Our backs are against the wall here. The last singularity. This is the grail that Solomon sent into the past himself. I'd like you to recover it. I know I sound like a broken record, but are you ready? It's going to be another tough journey. Of course, we'll bring back souvenirs. Oh, you'll a Gilgamesh caster for you. Yeah, that's the kind of person you are, Horsey. How silly to even ask. Then let's start the briefing. This time, we'll ray-shift to the beginning of human history. The beginning of all civilization, the world when it was unified as one. The mother that flourished along the Tigris and Euphrates and influenced a great many civilizations. I said Tigris, right? I know I said Euphrates, right, but... One of the world's oldest civilizations, which began almost simultaneously with the earliest Egyptian kingdoms. I don't know too much about, ancient Mesopotamia and stuff. So, my relevancy here won't be that good. I know a bit about it, but... In the world of Magecraft, this area was the twilight of the Age of Gods and a topic of research. The land of ancient Mesopotamia, 2600 BC. The beginning of Sumerian civilization after the Ubaid culture. Yeah, I don't know what Ubaid is. Oh! The world of the BC era, where reality was a place of mystery and gods walked the land. Indeed! Mesopotamia and the age of the first Sumerian kings. Is Da Vinci going to come with us again this time? I don't remember. Just the process of getting there makes us tougher than any previous singularity. It's the last age of fantasy on Earth, when gods and monsters were a part of everyday life. Well, this was a long time before the Greeks, though, so like, which I know the Age of Gods was still going on, so like, is it really right to call it the last age of fantasy? The Great Dimensi's here! That's right, I'm here. Thank you for another great reaction. Was there a reaction like that back in Camelot? I don't remember. It was worth waiting for the right moment to come out. I mean, genius is measured by how much surprise one can generate. So, Horsey, come find me later. Give you some embers. Yes, please. Jeez, you're waiting for the right moment. If I've heard if you just shown up from the beginning. They're just like broads 1-star members for like assassins. Leonardo, quit messing around. Do you have what I asked you for? Yes, it's done. Of course it would be. Horsey, here's a present for you. Is this a scarf? Serves to be made from very fine and sturdy fibers. Remember the mask I made to protect you in the desert? Say hello to Mark II. The mana density in the atmosphere is much greater than what you experienced in ancient Egypt. There's a limit to what you can take with you on your shift. This is the bare minimum, but I promise you it's effective. I see. Thank you. It's not my birthday. What if there's a unique line if it's your birthday? Oh, by the way, I'll be in the command room this time as well. Don't worry about proving your existence in that area. Alright, suppose I shall give you a small lecture on the place you're about to visit. Okay, thank you. The word Mesopotamia is Greek in origin. Meso means middle, Potamia means river. It refers to the civilization that flourished between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers that flowed into the Persian Gulf. The order name is Babylonia, but it wasn't called that until a little later. Ancient Mesopotamia. Is it Sumer? I guess it's Sumeria. What's classified as ancient civilization does seem to span over a long period of time. For instance, between 5000 and 2000 BC, many different civilizations flourished and they all played important roles in human history. Indeed, this time we're sending you to one of those civilizations in 2600 BC, the age of the first kings. From the point of view of magecraft, it's the era when humans parted ways with the gods. That's right, I don't know the reason the king of this area made that decision. But it was at this point that the Age of Gods came to an end. Wait, really? By the advent of the Anno Domini, I know AD, but Anno Domini? I hope I'm saying that right. Era. All divine spirits had disappeared from the earth. Some may have lasted into the AD era in some island countries, but by 1000 AD, they are all gone. Except for extreme cases, like deities that remain completely isolated from humans. I'm not stupid, right? The Greeks are like 500 BC? 300 BC? Give it around there? Well, let's put that topic aside. What I really wanted to talk to you about was the difficulty of this ray shift. Ray shifting into the BC era is extremely difficult. The further back into human history you go, the more unstable the ray shift. So, as you get closer to the Age of the Gods, things get more uncertain. Some academics call the Age of Gods an age of uncertainty. It's not something that lends itself to observation. On top of that, Sheba is refusing to stabilize. Actually, I doubt it ever will. Foo-foo! Yeah, but with the help of the staff at Chaldea, we're able to calculate the location of the 7th singularity and observe it. Given the difficulty, I'll be staying here in the command room, which also means I won't be able to act as a navigator, but still. On my honor as a genius, I hereby swear that I'll flawlessly prove your existence. So, don't worry about a thing. Get out there and go have a grand adventure. Have a grand order adventure. Oh! Leonardo's statements are inappropriate, but this really is an experience not many can have. You're going to the ancient world, a place that modern man will never know about. The danger is immeasurable, but I hope that's also how amazing your discoveries will be. Today on the History Channel presents. We'll do it for you too, Doctor. Yeah, once we put an end to everything, tell me what you've learned on this journey. Hey there, don't get so sentimental. Horsey is about to go back to battle. You need to keep them sharp. Sheesh. Yawani, go and get some sleep. Trying to act tough just proves you're tired. I beg your pardon. Got plenty of rest. I'm all fired up and ready to go. Come, their coffins are ready. From here on, this will be your battle, Horsey. The 6th singularity was full of special conditions and that we never came across before. This one's going to be every bit as tough. It's a unique era, after all. Stay calm, be ready to deal with anything. A tense heart will shatter from a blow. Being flexible and adaptable will get you further. Great. See you soon, Doctor. A good example right in front of me. Love you, Roman. See you. What's wrong, Mashu? Figured you'd all be all set to go. Yes. Ready to do whatever I must to support Master's investigations and operations in the 7th Singularity. But, I'm sorry, Doctor. Can I ask you something? What is it? Hope it's something I can answer. Yes. This is kind of a philosophical question, but to humans, does life have any meaning at all? I mean objectively, not subjectively. Never thought about it, but it's really bothering me. That's a tough question. Objective meaning, huh? I mean, if you look at things from a god's perspective, life might seem all equally meaningless. Well, really, life has neither meaning nor merit, right up to the end. The end? Yeah. If you're asking about the meaning of it all, well, there isn't any. Nothing has meaning on its own. Meaning is something that gets determined later. Humans are born, grow up, and die all without meaning. It's only when our life's over that you finally see what it meant. That's what life is, Mashu. We don't live in order to create meaning. We live so meaning can be found from our life. Yes, that's how I'd like to live my life too. Thank you, Dr. Yeoman. Grateful for all the kindness you've shown me. Alright, you're both in your coffins, yeah? Horsey, your mission this time is to recover the Grail. It's important to find and remove the cause of the Singularity, but your biggest goal is to recover the Grail. We don't know its exact coordinates, but it should be somewhere in Mesopotamia, your airship destination. I pray that this is our last search for the Holy Grail. Alright, I'm starting the airship program. Everyone here on Chaldea's staff will do their very best to send Master Horsey to the BC era. Unsummon program start. Spirit Trunk Division start. Airship starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. 7th Grand Order. Commencing operation. Ooh. It's been a while since I've read a visual novel out loud. So, I'm mispronouncing words more than I usually do. 7th Singularity. Human Foundation Value. A++. BC 2655. Absolute Demonic Rent. Babylonia. So if I know this right, Babylonia refers to the country, and Babylon is the city. Don't quote me. Oh, there's 4? Last time I don't know if I'll be able to do them all this chapter. My headset, I have a wireless one. It's about to die. And I have a really short charger for it. It's maybe 2 inches. I lost my previous charger. I need to find it. Just jack. Let's... Yeah, this one. What was I doing with this one last? I think I was doing Martha's Strengthening Quest. I set Nexus Senator. I've gotten some new servants since I've last, played from Camelot. I got Corio and Ilia. I got a Glad Lancer, although I don't really have him leveled up. But I'm really glad I got Ilia. I don't really like Prisma Ilia all too much. But I like, Fate Stay Night Ilia, so it's the best we have right now. Unless you count Iris Veil, but it's different characters. I mean, really Prisma Ilia and Ilia are too, but go back to Waver. Waver. I still don't have anyone at Bond 10. Vlad and Hercules are at 9. So hopefully by the time this is over, I'll have at least Vlad at 10 for Solomon. And yeah, this is fine. Section 1, The Age of the Gods. I don't know how many chapters are in this one. Around 20, I guess. I know some of the events that are going to happen. I know Ushiwaka Mario's in this. And Ishtar and Ereshkigal. And, I know the servants that are in this. I know some of the things that happen. I know about one side character. If you are familiar with this chapter, you know who I'm talking about. I imagine. I don't know her name. I know she's... I'm not going to say it, but... We'll get to that. Oh, please have mercy, oh Mother Goddess, Mother of demonic beasts, the one who reigns supreme. We do not defy you. The remaining cities, people, wealth, everything is yours. Don't eat me! Please, don't eat me! Kazalu is different than Uyuk. I don't know how to say it. I know Uyuk. I think it's Uyuk. We have no intention of following that foolish king. We'll sacrifice everyone up to our second-class citizens. You can have them all. Treat them like livestock. I don't care. So please, leave us. Leave us alone. Yag. I'm not a sound effect guy. I think they died. Oh, who could this be? I have no idea. Lovely creatures. I'm utterly disgusted with you. We have said before that not a single human shall survive. Even monkeys are smarter than these humans. Do they really think they're worthy as food? Best they're fit to fertilize the land. I still no reason to crush them to death with that serpent body of yours. After all, we're in our assembly hall. Isn't it good manners to dispose of the prey you capture in your own lair? I didn't know. So, it's not a spoiler to say your name, right? Quetzalcoatl? I hope I said that right. I got the first syllable right. I looked it up. I used to say que, but it's Quetzalcoatl. I'm close enough. Anyway, yeah. I thought it should be like a good guy in this. Like, at least, maybe she comes to our side later, but I thought it initially, like, should just be like, I guess a third party. You know, like a Shansong last time. Isn't it good manners to dispose of the prey you capture in your own lair? Well, you don't like snakes? Thought you'd enjoy playing with them like that. Well, I'm really more for beating my enemies to a pulp in a hand-to-hand brawl, yes. But... Gracias, pero no! That's Spanish. The white class difference bothers me. Your way of killing is too sloppy. Let us handle them with care. Humans are just too fragile. Shona, Sipai, Kish, and Kazulu swallowed up most of the northern cities. Oh, are those all Mesopotamian cities? I'll assume. It's only a matter of time before Nippur falls. Won't even take a month to break through that dang northern wall. Well, your ego sure is as big as your body. You're working on it for half a year. You still need another month? You still have demonic beast to fill the land. You only managed to neutralize the north? I also didn't know Ereshkigal, I don't know how to say her name, would show up this soon. I figured she'd just show up like halfway through. Be like, yo, you can't summon me. Really be able to crush that for another month? You don't need our help? I do not. We have sworn not to interfere with each other. Do not require your help in the first place. I find massacring humans all at once to be quite wasteful. Thus, I've ordered the demonic beast to do whatever they desire to the humans they capture. They may drag them to their den and slowly kill them. They may eat them alive. Perhaps the humans can be used as raw materials for my temple. Raw materials for your temple. No wonder it smells even worse than the last time I came here. The stench is so strong it makes me nauseous. Pity, since death is so very pure. Isn't it the same with you? Wasn't death an everyday thing in your mythos? Exactly! Keeping the beaten alive for later is unthinkable. That being said, this is the result of the survival of the fittest. I won't condemn her principles. After all, I do the same thing. And again, I meticulously snuff them out one by one. Isn't that what this is? That's why we're summoned. The goddess who slays this heiress king and obtains the Holy Grail will become the ruler of this world. That's what we, the three goddess alliance, were, right? Wait, what? Have you changed your mind? Do you feel pity for slaughtering humans, as foolish as they are? As you're the one and only legitimate surviving Sumerian goddess of this area, are you losing your taste for slaughter? Nonsense. This is exactly what I want. Uruk has been my land from the very beginning. Just let the humans borrow it on a whim. Feel neither mercy nor obligation. As a prelate for the Three Goddess Alliance, I'll erase humans from the face of this land. Abandoned even by a native goddess, the humans of this era truly are inferior wretches not worth saving. Good. Sounds like your wills are unwavering. Mother will be relieved to know that the Alliance's oath is eternal. Boy's voice. That's my favorite character. Boy's voice. Is that you? When did you return? How many times must I tell you to go to Mother when you've returned? As you can see, I'm hurrying over to you now. Mother, you should refrain from associating with these two goddesses on your own. They're dependable allies, but fearsome competitors at the same time. More importantly, They're the only beings on Earth that possess the authority necessary to kill you, Mother. It's entirely possible they joined forces with you because they want the Holy Grail. They're planning to betray you. They wouldn't do that. The alliance of goddesses is not so fickle. An attack upon another goddess will turn into divine punishment that rebounds upon the attacker. She who raises her hand would be destroyed. Therefore, the only attack we have is to obtain the Holy Grail before the others. That is the game we play. Yes, the King of Uruk has the Holy Grail hidden somewhere. The goddess who obtains it will rule the post-human world. The Grail was sent to this land. It's the one contract with the Mage King that the Mage King established. However, the method of obtaining the objective wasn't laid out. Therefore, everyone is free to search for the Holy Grail however they like. For example, Mother's method is to seek the Grail within the ashes of Uruk after eradicating the humans. Uruk. I don't know. I'll look it up after this. Your method, which seems to be decimating Uruk with nature itself combined with your own physical powers, because it sounds wrong. Or finally yours, which could be as simple as waving a hand and wiping out all life in an instant, before anyone knew what happened. All of these are little more than your own pathways to acquiring the Holy Grail itself. Still, be careful. I sensed a strange fluctuation, that final ray of hope for humanity's future prophesied by Uruk's astrologer. The last mage, who may yet protect humanity, has arrived in our era. I assume that's... Yep, okay, here we go. Ah! Oh! Oh! We're falling. Where's the parachute? I estimate that we're currently at an altitude of 200 meters. Can I get that in American, please? 7 seconds until impact. Master, your orders. What should I do? Master, I'm counting on you. Yeah. Yes, Master Kirei will do her utmost. Master, give me your hand. Oh, I just imagine, like, Gudako just hugging on to Machu. Okay, got you. Now just grab onto my waist and hold tight, please. Okay, that's exactly what I imagined. Fo-fo! Noble Phantasm, deploy. Galahad, grant me your power. Okay, that's a way to use Lord Camelot. Senpai? I mean, Master? Are you hurt? I'll live. And now all my, Master abilities are on cooldown at the start for like 3 turns. You know what I'm talking about. I hate it. No, I'm the one who needs to thank you. It happened so suddenly that my mind went blank. You're still clinging to me, senpai. Oh, you took cover in my shield? Thank goodness you're safe too. Senpai, can you stand? Oh, you really are smart. Bump? Both said something of the fall. Get the camera out. Screenshot that, it's foreshadowing. Are both of you alright? Safe and sound? Woo! I can hear an ambulance out my window. You can hear it, sorry. For a second there, I didn't know what would happen. Yes, we had a 200-meter free-for-all when we ray shifted. The Master's quick thinking saved us. There have been many accidents up until now, but I never thought we'd end up in mid-air after a ray shift. Doctor, what happened? Apparently, the ray shift was intentionally tampered with. We successfully settled in the biggest city of that era. But immediately after the ray shift was established, it seems all you were forcibly shot to that location. Thinking it could be interference was shot from that location? To that location. Huh. I don't get it, but okay. Thinking it could be interference from the King of Mages? That's probably not it. Yes, I agree with Horsey. My guess is that some power in the city repelled you. Not even Solomon is almighty. Can't be on guard against us when we can appear anytime, anywhere. Okay, sorry for interrupting, Star. Go in, I got an answer for you. What they experienced was a forced deportation caused by a barrier. There seems to be a bounded field around the city of I don't know, Uruk. Probably to ward off attacks. So we bounced off the city's defense mechanism. Sure that we were trespassers, but... yeah, the question is, why is an ominous field like that set up? Like all of the singularities up until now, there's an impending danger in the city of Uruk. HorseyEatYou, Mashu, first reassess the situation. We're calculating coordinates over here, but the precision is still low. Actually, there's too much information. Living on the ancient world, the mana concentration is so thick that our information processing can't keep up. Under these circumstances, visual footage from Horsey will give us clues to analyze. Well, does anything stick out? What about the band of light in the sky? Oh, that's right. We'll continue monitoring the situation. The band of light is still there. I see. So there's one in that area too. In that case, there must be a place where the incineration of humanity was carried out. Do you notice anything else? What kind of place you're in? Ruins as far as the eye can see. I see, ruins, huh? I mean, I could kind of tell from the video feed, but... You're pretty far away from Uyuk. I was thinking you should gather food before heading there, but... That won't be possible, unfortunately. There's nothing but ruins here. Both food and information gathering are out of the question. Thought so. The only silver lining is that Defensive Scarf is working well. According to the data we're getting, the concentration of mana in the air is higher than in Egypt. Horsey, how are you physically? Do you have a headache or ringing in your ears? I don't hear ringing, but I can hear crying. An abnormality in your tympanum? I said that right. Now the fact that you can hear crying means... Please wait, Doctor. That I heard a faint rumbling from the ground. I'm picking up odd magical energy heading our way. Are you getting it on the monitor? Confirmed. It's a hostile. Took a long time to confirm because it's a pattern we haven't seen before. The staff apologizes too. But that can wait until later. The enemy's coming. 2600 BC, ancient Sumeria. Your first battle is in the Age of the Gods. Age of Gods. But you have nothing to fear. After all, you haven't lost yet. Show this era the power of the master and servant who overcame 6 singularities. Roger. Let's go, Mashu. Right. Well said, Doctor. Time to do this. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do this first battle and then call it. I don't know what like the good time for this is. Like typically I try to just do a chapter or video, but like with that prologue it really eats into the time, I guess. Also, like tonight's just not a good night for me to record, but I wanted to start this as soon as possible. I was getting scared that I'd accidentally like click on Babylonia. Although I guess I could just go to my room and watch it there. Still. Yeah, see, you can tell that I'm missing like 10 pixels of the bottom. Or however many. Like heroine B. Well, like, you can kind of see the X, but... yeah, so... For those new to this, I'm not sure if there will be many of you, but... I've been with Fate Grand Order since pretty much the beginning. Know some of the plot points of Babylonia. I've already talked about this a little. Like, I know... Like, I don't know how to say what I know without spoiling it. Like, I won't spoil anything. But this isn't... I'd put like a half-blind playthrough. I'm probably going to put blind playthrough in the title, but it's like half-blind. I know some of the events. I remember when the event came out, I did it all on the first day. I finished like at pretty close to midnight. I started like 2 hours late. I remember with Camelot, I started right when it started. When the servers went up, I was in there. I remember I got to Gawain like before anyone else did. But I think I cleared him on my first time or second time. I didn't have any trouble with him. Then I just regret about everyone having like huge issues with him. While I was in like chapter 11. I was laughing at them because to feel good about myself. It's what's that called? There's a name for that. Yeah, pitiful. To me, I'm pitiful, not them. Okay, that was easy. There's only 2 waves. It's just kind of warming me up. That's some good bond too. Like Vlad still needs like 300,000, I think. So I have a long way to go, but give me those chestnuts. I need those. I need everything. I haven't been farming very hard on this account. So, it's kind of... Oh, I haven't been farming hard on my Japanese one either, but... Like, here, my skills haven't been that much improved since the last time. Like, admin, I think that was at 10 before. I've raised these by 1, I think. Vlad, Ares Guts, I know that. I still need dust. I know Babylonia gives tons of dust. Because this was, on the Japanese version, I was also lacking in dust until Babylonia, which gives a ton of dust. And that's when I maxed my Vlad Japanese, so that's pretty cool. Anger Man, you still don't have these gears, you know how it is. Waver, I finally got this to 10, but I still need to get this. I'm going to be doing that after Vlad, though, because Vlad comes first, even if he doesn't get his buff for like another year. Then Aurelia, of course. I want to bring this to 10, but QP, you know how it is. And was that everyone? Here. Did I go over everyone new that I got? Like, I got the welfares, of course. Basically, so, I've only gotten 6 new servants since the last time I recorded. Since Bedivere, you know, you get them at the very end. Oh, oops. Ah! Just, ah! Save me! So I got Serenity. I just, you know, endpoint gadget probably. Yeah. I don't know if I should call her Coil or Chloe. Like, Chloe's that, but, I mean, I guess both are valid. There's Ilya. Liz Brave, who I like. But if I didn't have Bedivere, I'd probably use her. Like, gameplay-wise, I think she's pretty cool. Her third skill's kind of unique. Well, it's very unique, but it's RNG-based. And I'm going to be leveling this lad, hopefully soon. But I've been leveling Karna. He's my most recent, like, leveling target. After... Well, no, I just ascended Martha. Martha's very useful, by the way. This is a pro-Martha propaganda. Use your Marthas. She's getting a animation rework, I think, in JP, like a week. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'm hoping to at least get to, like, Chapter 5 tomorrow. Like, I'm going hard. I've got to, you know, do this before Solomon comes out. I don't know how fast I'll be uploading this. Probably very fast, so that maybe like 2 a day. Or, I don't know. I'll try to get this out before Solomon, though. Like, all of it out. That's what I mean. Hopefully. It would suck if I can't do Solomon, like, before the new year. But anyway, I'll figure it out. Well, it'll be fine. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.